Hey guys, welcome back. It's Nick. It's day 13 of Vlogmas. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about chords, guitar chords. Not the kind you plug in, but the ones you play. There's a few different types of chords. There are open chords, which are like open C's, C, G, E minor, D, and certain chords like that are in this all basic open chord position that use a lot of open strings, meaning open strings that you don't actually fret, but you still play anyways. Those are open chords, those basic shapes. So what are bar chords? Bar chords are a little bit different. Bar chords are taking some of those basic shapes for those open chords, using this finger as a bar and being able to move those up. Quick example, E chord. Now if I want to make this and move it up higher here, it doesn't sound bad, but that's not the same chord. I need to do something else with it. So right back here, you have this nut over here. I need to be able to take this and kind of move that whole shape up there. So here's what I do. E chord, play with different fingers and leave this one open. Same chord, but I leave this one open. Slide everything up, and now I'm laying this across down over all the chords. There's your bar chord. Open E turns into a F bar chord. Same shape, but you're using this finger as the bar. That's where the bar comes from. So using that, you can take this shape, use it all over the neck. E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And once you get to this double tap thing over here, this double dot, it's another octave. So that's an E, that's an A, it's just an octave higher. Same thing with an A. Here's the open A. Use this as a bar chord and slide everything up. B, C, D, E, F, G, another A. We're going to take those two bar chords, the E shape, A shape, and move them around. Going back to the beginning, there's a lot of differences between those two chords. So my question is, when would you use one or the other? When would you use a C open chord versus a C bar chord? Well, it depends on the song. Some songs, if you're going to play them, like a cover song, some of them are written with a certain sound to them, and you can't really get that sound unless you use the right type of chord with it, because there are different notes in different orders. I'll show you. Here's a C, for example. Here's a C bar chord. Pretty close, not bad, right? But here's another C bar chord. Still a C, but it's got that extra high end. So even though it's the same chord, and you could actually play the higher one, might sound cooler in some instances, maybe not, but they're a little different. And sometimes if you really want to get the right sound of certain cover songs that you're playing, you need one of the other ones to have those extra little high notes, or maybe you need to not have those. So that's when you would do that. So a lot of it has a matter of to do with different taste. What sounds better to you? What works better for the song? And a lot of times it's what you're comfortable with. Maybe you just, maybe you don't like bar chords because they're kind of hard to hold down at first. That first finger takes a little while to get used to the grip on them. Or maybe you just, maybe you're more comfortable with bar chords. Maybe you don't like all these crazy open chords and just be able to take two shapes and just move them all over the place and play whatever song you want. So the main point of this, to come back to it, is that there are different chord shapes, there are different chord types. And depending on what you're looking for, the sound you want, or maybe the cover song that you're trying to replicate the way it originally sounded, that would dictate on whether you use a certain chord, whether it's the bar chord or open chord. I can come up with a lot more examples for those in future videos, but that's the basics of it today. So bar versus open. Are bars open or are they closed? Bad joke. Anyways, so that's my my thought for the day on bar chords versus open chords. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you have a certain preference. Do you tend to favor bar chords a lot? Do you tend to favor open chords a lot? Do you like? Do you not like using either? Do you maybe like using tune-up power chords because that's kind of music you play? Which technically aren't chords, because chords need to be three notes, but they're still chords and they're still playable as chords. Sometimes they sound better for certain things, especially when you have a lot of distortion. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think, and I will talk to you tomorrow.